For this one, folks, I'm going to need your help. First of all, take out your mobile phone, go to the YouTube app and watch any video and scroll down and tell me if you see this shelf, stories and short videos. Then tell me what type of videos you're seeing on that shelf, because this could be an absolute game changer or something or nothing. I haven't quite made up my mind yet.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
YouTube are testing stuff all of the time. They even have a support page where they tell us what they are up to. And in December of 2019, they started out testing this bad boy. To help you discover different types of video formats, we're running an experiment to display short vertical videos under 30 seconds alongside YouTube stories on mobile. If you see this experiment, you'll notice a row of videos that say stories and short videos. Looking forward to your feedback. So yeah, for some of you, this feature has been around for weeks, if not months, but it only came onto my radar at the beginning of August. So I'm interested to know what the rollout of this feature is. Can everybody see it now? And I assume the answer is yes. Now, first of all, let's talk about why I'm so excited about this feature. Suggested video. This is somewhat of a generalization, but generally speaking, most successful channels get most of their views from suggested video. And what suggested video generally means is that the user or the viewer isn't having to put any work into finding your content by searching for it on YouTube. YouTube is actively promoting that content to you, whereby you're watching a video and then it comes up underneath your video or in a suggested column down the right hand side on the desktop, offering you more content that you may want to watch. And this, as creators, is exactly what we want. YouTube recommending our content, free advertising. Now this next bit is really important, so pay attention, because it describes in the most basic terms how videos get more views and how channels get more subscribers. You can increase the chance of YouTube suggesting your content by increasing your click-through rate and your video watch time. And that is how creators have been conditioned to operate on YouTube for over 15 years. Make amazing thumbnails that are so compelling you have to click to find out what happens in the video. And then once you're in the video, watch it for as long as possible to keep people on the YouTube platform. The more positive signals you can send to YouTube regarding the click-through rate and watch time on your videos, the better chance you have of appearing in this suggested video list. But what about these? Well, first of all, any video on the shelf that has a video length is a full YouTube video, not a YouTube story. YouTube stories look like this. So that's the first piece of good news. You don't need access to YouTube stories that require tens of thousands of subscribers to potentially appear on the shelf. Next up, I know YouTube said that they were testing the shelf with videos under 30 seconds in length, but it looks like they've increased the maximum video length to 60 seconds. And what about those thumbnails? Yep, that's right, folks. These are custom thumbnails. They're freeze frames taken from the video, chosen by YouTube. What? Now there is a very good logical reason for this. Traditional YouTube thumbnails are usually this shape. So if you used it for one of these video images, you'd slice off these bits on either side. So all of these videos are under a minute with no need for custom thumbnails. Something is starting to feel strangely familiar about all of this. I'll tell you what, let's play one of the videos and take a look. That's a vertical video, isn't it? What? That's right, folks. Welcome to YouTube TikTok version 1.0. Vertical format videos, all under 1 minute with no media play controls. You can either wait for the video to finish or swipe up to watch the next video, and look, here's a video of somebody stealing one of Tom Holland's Instagram stories. Also, something to keep an eye out for is this section. When the next video plays, we lose some of the icons. This is because one of these videos is a full YouTube video, whereas the other is a YouTube story which has less options. Now this is hugely important, but I'll explain why later. That's because, first of all, I want to return to the idea of suggested videos and illustrate just how powerful getting yourself on that shelf could be for one of your videos. Mr. Beast is one of the most popular YouTubers on the planet, and his videos typically get 30 million views in their first week. So let's have a look at the suggested videos from one of his videos. An advert first, fair enough, then a MrBeast gaming video, which is to be expected, and then here comes this short video shelf. Imagine having millions of people potentially seeing this video. With 14,000 likes and 1,500 comments, it looks like this video is doing pretty well, but I want to know more about the channel. So I'm going to tap on its profile image to take me to the channel, and we discover it only has 1,700 subscribers. Now just think about that for a second. A channel with 1,700 subscribers is being suggested on MrBeast videos that get tens of millions of views. And when we sort by most popular, we see that that video, short form, less than a minute, vertical video format, has got 250,000 views. I continue to investigate this with random short videos on that shelf, and I started to notice some patterns. First of all, channel size seemed to be absolutely irrelevant. A video was just as likely to appear on a shelf if the channel had 1 subscriber as opposed to 1,000,000 subscribers. Secondly, the videos seen on the shelf always ended up being the most popular video on the creator's channel. And I don't think it's because the videos were popular before they ended up on the shelf. I think they're popular because they are on a shelf and because YouTube has seemingly chosen them at random. Take this as an example. A member of the vidIQ community spotted that one of his videos had actually made it onto the stories and short video shelf and kindly shared some of his analytics. The video was doing absolutely nothing until all of a sudden in the middle of July, impressions and views increased over 1,000% while his click-through rate collapsed. That's a telltale sign that YouTube was testing something with this video. The only problem is this video has only gained 130 views from this test, so at this sample size the results are inconclusive. The most interesting video I found during my investigation was this one. The video was made over 5 years ago, but it gained more than 1 million views very recently, as our vidIQ view chart shows. Look, they all came in one single massive bulk. At first I thought this was the one. This would prove that if you could get on that short story shelf, your video, irrespective of how old it was and the size of your channel, could get you millions of views. And then I was left a little disappointed. That's because I asked the creator about this video and he said that although he made it years ago and it wasn't getting any views, someone had shared the link to the video and it went viral. So that's left me a little uncertain. I don't know if the video was discovered because it was seen on the short video shelf and shared, or because it's on the short video shelf because it suddenly got so popular because somebody shared it. Alright, let's pause for a second because we've been through a lot of stuff there and I think it's time for a quick summary before we move on to the next part of this video. The short videos and stories shelf. It appears on watch pages on the YouTube mobile app, usually after the first suggested video. Prime real estate for suggested content. Each video is 60 seconds or less and is filmed in a vertical video format. These videos don't use custom thumbnails, and once you start watching one of those videos, then you're into a TikTok style play format where it automatically moves on to the next video. You can't really rewind them, fast forward, you can just scroll to the next video, but you can engage with them through comments, likes and shares. And it looks like any video from any creator of any size has the potential to appear on that shelf and gain that channel hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. This leaves us with a big question. Should you go against everything that you've learned about the YouTube platform? That being, make longer videos with amazing thumbnails. Should you make short videos with no thumbnails in an attempt to get onto this prime suggestive video real estate and get all of these views? The answer is, I really don't know, to be honest. I haven't got a clue. This is why. First of all, I think we need to discuss why this seems like such a lucrative opportunity for creators, and that's video competition, or lack of. Up until now, it didn't really matter how long your video was or what aspect ratio it was filmed in. Each video was treated equally, having the same chance of finding itself on the suggested videos as any other video. But with the creation of this short video and story shelf, YouTube has created a set of requirements: vertical videos of less than 60 seconds. But here's a question. Who here watching this video right now has been making content like that on YouTube? It's just not the thing you do, is it? You don't expect vertical videos of less than 60 seconds to get pushed in the YouTube algorithm to bring you loads of views. So my guess is right now a fraction of the YouTube videos uploaded to the platform meet these requirements. In particular, good quality videos that you want to watch. Let's take us as an example, a YouTube growth channel. We're going to make a video on how to get 1,000 subscribers, and if we made our regular content, we'd be competing against every other video on that topic. Millions, potentially tens of millions. But what if we restricted our video to less than 60 seconds, vertical video format? How many videos do you think we're competing against now? Thousands? Maybe even hundreds? Doesn't that sound really tempting? As an example, we are on the watch page of a video titled How to Get Your First 1,000 Subscribers, and all of the suggested videos are what you would expect. More YouTube growth videos from a familiar set of creators. Wouldn't it be fantastic if you could squeeze similar videos into this section? Unfortunately, however, this is where my confusion begins. First of all, we have some YouTube stories. These could literally be about anything. Then a video about the Galaxy Z Fold. That's not related. Then another video about the Galaxy Note. That's not related. I've got some G Fuel. That doesn't sound related. Some more YouTube stories. Baby talking to Tom. Amazon CEO. None of this has anything to do with the video I'm actually watching. On the surface, it appears that the stories and short video recommendation algorithm has nothing to do with the video you are currently watching. We already know that custom thumbnails aren't effective on the shelf because they're not used. And you know what? Titles, descriptions, video tags, they're probably not used either. And this is where the YouTube stories come into play. You don't give YouTube stories titles or descriptions, video tags, or any of the traditional YouTube metadata. You just film, publish, and forget. So I don't think YouTube is paying any attention to what you're currently watching. I think at best it's picking up on some of the very general preferences you may have, such as tech or sports or entertainment, and finding completely random stuff to show you in the shelf. Another thing I noticed as I was casually watching YouTube videos is that this short video shelf was suggesting the same videos over and over again. I don't know why, but for a couple of days I was seeing nothing but the same Tesla short video over and over again. Has that happened to any of you? As a test, some of you may have noticed that we posted a teaser video to the video you are watching now, which was in vertical video format of less than 60 seconds. The results so far for this one have been average for our channel, but I have no idea if this is appearing in that short video shelf because I don't know what the traffic source is for that shelf. It's likely to either be browse features or suggested videos. If you remember back to the creator who had seen their video appear on the short video shelf, it was the browse feature traffic source that got a sudden boost. That's more evidence that YouTube is randomly choosing these videos as opposed to suggested content depending on what you're watching. And it's because of all of these reasons why I don't recommend you go out and suddenly do a huge channel pivot and start making exclusively 60-second videos of a vertical video format. By all means, I think it's worth testing to prime yourself in case YouTube does go all in with this type of content. But for you right now to specifically target that shelf with directed content, trying to muscle in on certain metadata and keywords, I don't think that's where YouTube is going with this. I think the moment a YouTube user taps on one of these short videos, their expectations and needs from the content change completely. You're no longer binge watching long form content on a particular topic. You're consuming bite-sized nibbles of entertainment that satisfy you for a few seconds before you want to see something completely new and probably a little bit different to the last thing you saw. Previously, we have mentioned pattern interrupts, where you, the creator, change the camera angle, add a graphic, or play a sound effect to reset the viewer's attention within a single video. Well, this is content interrupt, giving the viewer something completely new every few seconds. And I'll be honest with you, personally, I don't think in the long run this shelf fits within the current YouTube app. I don't think YouTube users want to have to go into this app and have to watch a video to get to this short video shelf. It's buried too deeply within the current setup. Short videos and stories feels like the final step in testing before YouTube fully unleash their fully baked TikTok style feature, which is rumoured to be deep into development. And I'm going to go out on a limb here a bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube at some point in the next 12 months released a standalone short videos app. I admit, I'm 99.9% likely to be wrong, but if I am right, you heard it here first. A couple of weeks ago, when I first saw this stories and short video shelf, I got super excited. I thought this could revolutionize the way creators make content on the platform. But as I've researched this more, I've come to realize that I don't think this shelf is going to be a shortcut to many more views for your channel and exponential growth. The way these videos are recommended to the viewers doesn't fit the traditional way you would target a particular topic to engage with a specific audience. Having said that, this shelf is in one of the most valuable locations on the YouTube app. And if you can find a way to get your videos appearing regularly in this list for viewers, wow. There's probably thousands of creators out there who made videos years and years ago who are freaking out right now because all of a sudden their videos that are less than a minute long and are of questionable quality are getting millions of views. We as creators want to know how to tame this wild beast and then use it for our creative advantage. And if you keep watching vidIQ, I guarantee you'll be the first to know if we find out anything that could change your creative life.